Practice language and voice. First, always write your first and last name. Use capital letters to begin them. And then select your teacher, Ms. Zurcher or Mrs. Lawrence. And then select your class period. Please make sure that you're choosing the correct class period. There are a few of you who still do not. Language and voice. One way in which a speaker shares an oral history effectively is by showing the audience his or her personality. An author's voice is a distinct personality of the speaker or writer. Voice emerges from the unique ways in which a writer or speaker uses language, including the following elements: diction, writers or speakers' choice of words and phrases; syntax, ways in which the writer or speaker organizes phrases, clauses, and sentences. For example, sentences can be short and punchy, long and flowing, or a mix of the two. Tone, writers or speakers' attitude towards his or her subject and audience. Tone can be described with words we often use to name emotions, such as cold, warm, playful, joyous, or harsh. Think about this for tone. All the times that you get in trouble for your tone of voice, that's because it's the attitude you have towards what you're saying. The language a writer chooses to discuss a subject reveals his or her personality or voice. For example, if a writer makes a joke about an embarrassing personal experience, it suggests that he or she is playful and has a good sense of humor. Also, there's a tip right here. When someone refers to an author's or speaker's unique sound, they're talking about voice. Everything you say, you have your own personal voice. I want you to read the passages below, then mark the set of words that best describes the voice in each one. I recently went to the TV studio to film an interview about a holiday food drive. To my surprise, there was great confusion when I arrived. Apparently, the staff expected not me, but a famous singer who shares my name. Since I cannot sing a note, we had to make the best of a deeply embarrassing situation. Notice in this, there's not a single contraction. Instead of saying can't, this person said cannot. They spoke in a way that I think most of us would use when speaking to someone who is like our boss, maybe like the principal or to your teacher, but probably not to your friends. I want you to choose, is this serious and formal? Is it casual and amused? Is it cautious and restrained? Move to the next one. So I go to the TV studio to talk about the holiday food drive, but of course, there's a mix up. Apparently, they think I'm the famous singer, disappointment and embarrassment all around, since my vocals are about as sweet as car horns in a traffic jam. Now, to me, that definitely sounds more like a story I would tell a group of friends, or probably the way that I would tell it in a classroom. Is that serious and formal? Is it casual and amused? Or is it cautious and restrained? Make sure to click the submit button.